Here he comes, holding salt and lime. Tequila man's here, it's bandit time. Spotlights burning bright tonight. Raise your glass, the vibe feels right. Smart missiles rain inside the game, but the party calls his name. Shots of silver, salt and lime. And it's moving, keeping time. Every cheer, the crowd all chants. Long live the tequila man. Tequila man, pandas by his side. Margarita rivers open wide. In the tower he plays and the spotlight shines. With smart missiles flying through the night. Shake it, pour it, dance with the clan. All hail the mighty tequila man. Tequila man. Raise your drink, the night won't end. Tequila man forever, my friend.
Good morning, everybody. Hello, Solved. Good morning, Sparks. Hello, Aaron and Pac-Man. Yo-Yo brother, just got back from work. Glad I was able to catch your tournament. Heck yeah. I'm about to end this farming run here in just a second. Also, Pac-Man, wasn't it you that started the Realm of the Mad God stuff? You have plagued the Spartan Discord now. And my personal life. I may have seen the server shut off, which is at 3:20 a.m. every single night since we started. It's been bad. Alright, just over 6,000 waves. We are going to surrender. Grab these stats really quick and throw them on Ren. We are at 30. Is that still accurate? Should be pretty close. I feel like I've uploaded all my runs. Nope, not quite. Must have forgotten one or two. 33.12 Q. I did hit a new personal best for coins per hour actually last run. I made 53.21 trillion coins per hour. Yeah, I would. They should make it, since you can leave the run, they should let you run tournament separately from your regular run. Is unfortunate. I don't think I have enough for another mastery. No, I don't. We're gonna go with coin reduction then. So that's pretty much what I've been doing now, is I'm keeping one lab in. I would have had plenty. I almost have enough for my next mastery. I'm at just shy of 1 Q, which is, I need like 1.1 Q. But I did just start Shatter Shards 5 today as well. So I can comfortably keep one lab running. Oh wait, you know, I can't see. Okay, sorry. So I did just start Shatter Shards 5, and I still was able to farm up just shy of 1 Q. So by the end of this run, check the time for your runs if you of mine have been in the future. 1-7 at 11 a.m. No, they've all been right. But I was running a mastery lab here in lab slot 2. And it bugs, of course. Yeah, oh well. So I'll just show you instead. So I think I did second wind mastery to level 2 was what I was working on. So I now have regen, second wind, and wave accelerator up to level 2. And I've been seeing a pretty nice increase from that. Hopefully we can get some nice tournament progression from second wind as well. But 3.7x regen is really huge. But basically, I would have had plenty to start the next run, but I spent like 1.6 Q or whatever it is, 1.4 Q, something like that, to start Shatter Shards 5. So it is on its way to being done, thankfully. We what is that gonna be, like a lot of days? Like 24 days, something like 26 days, something like that. So basically a month, and Shatter Shards 5 will be done. But I'm ready for it. So right now, Lab Slot 2 is switching between Lab Coin Discount and one of the card masteries. I'm probably going to prioritize doing Wave Accelerator first for Econ, but I am also wanting to do Regen and Second Wind together, kind of, as I work on my Lab Coin Discount. And I've already decided in 2.5 days when I'm lazy. I got a 0.001% chance of hitting a button. Good luck, man, on an RNG one from me. Are you talking about the you just AFKing the farming or the tournament runs? What's up, Graham? How are you? But yeah, lab speed will be completely done in like 2.5 days, and whenever that's done, I'm gonna put in Lab Coin Discount permanently. And with those two running and Shatter Shards being the last expensive lab, I'm likely going to just have Lab 2 permanently as a mastery lab. Lab 1 is going to continue just kind of rounding out different things such as Econ and EHP. Lab 3 is Shatter Shards for the next month, and Lab 4 is Chronofield for the next month. Alright, so we need to run Death Penalty, and then we need to run, not that, Galaxy Compressor. And we are checking for a quick level up on any of these, but we don't have one. Looks like I'll be sticking in Legends with 110 waves. Nice, dude. Last tournament, I got smoked. Ranged Ultimate absolutely destroyed me, so 59 waves. But without Ranged Ultimate, I was able to go 175, and it was pretty comfortable, actually. But yeah, last tournament, I got destroyed. I have no idea how we'll do here. Ultimate Weapon Battle Reduction is a little scary for me. I do lose Permanent Black Hole at, like, I think 800 waves. And then it's also Thorns Resistance, which is just a little unfortunate. So we'll see how this one goes. So we are on tournament setup. Oh yeah, let me see. Okay, we did finish that. Alright, let's get started on the main account here. So we need to get 1,003 waves to promote and 1052 to be very safe. The last Champions Tournament we only got 952, so I don't know if that's possible. But we shall see. We are going with no respec. We're just going in. And we're going to go ahead and start the baby tournament as well. Definitely don't want to miss out on those stones. We are so close to permanent. Oops. Did the same thing I always did. I'm a little scatterbrained. I've been very sick the last 2 days. But yeah, congratulations, Graham. I'm sorry, I'm very scatterbrained. We are hoping for at least 1,000 waves here. 1,006, I think it was. 1,003. That's what we're going for. I was champs 2 today, got smoked sat like you. Yeah, Saturday destroyed me, dude. Ranged ultimate literally just took out 75% of my waves. Also worth noting, I haven't done a tournament on Idle Brick Breaker in months, and I'm currently doing a tournament right now. I'm in gold and I am currently in 7th place, but I started it super late, so it's still got 22.5 hours left. So it's going to be running overnight, and I'll let y'all know how that goes, but I'm likely going to promote back up to platinum. Idle Brick Breakers to the point now, if I run the tournament for 24/7 in gold, then I promote. Well, not even 24/7, just 24 hours. The last tournament that I did promote, I didn't even play for like half the tournament because I let my phone die, and still promoted. Checking in, good luck. Thank you, Captain Fury. How did your tournament go? And Solved, how did your champs run go? How many waves did you get this tier? You made me install Idle. I deinstalled today. One addiction is enough. The tower. I feel you on that. Like I said, I did take a good probably 3-week break or so that I have not even like opened the game. So I feel you on that. Also, Cactus said, "Sup T? Question: does Flamebot hit all enemies? Good luck on the tourney." So with a 5-second duration and the max range, which 5 second is gold box range and gold box duration and the gold box lab, then it is consistent at applying Flamebot to all enemies because it's just applying too often, and it hits almost every enemy in my tower range, as you can see. But because it's going off so frequently, it does proc on every single enemy, as well as it's a permanent debuff. So once they get tagged once, then you never have to worry about that falling off. They will never lose that debuff. You did 1039 barely. Still, that's good. Almost 1100 waves is good with the new changes. I don't even know if I'm gonna break 1,000. Seems just about good enough to stay in champs, which is good for my tower. It used to drop down to plat before. That's good. Staying is always better than demoting. You get more gems that way. What's up, Zephyr? How are you doing? Orbs and Thorn Resist, yeah. Well, so the good thing about Orbs Resist is it doesn't affect the Orb Boss hit lab. So it's actually not that bad. I saw Star Rupture, you heard of it? I have not. Got it, thanks. I didn't know if it affected some enemies but not others. Yeah, it affects everything that it hits, and it's a permanent debuff. And if you have the lab done, then it is consistent. Even scatters, I don't think so. If you're talking about Flamebot does apply to scatters. It's just, it does not trickle down to the babies. It has to re-hit each individual baby. So once they split, they have to get hit again. But like I said, with the 5-second run, then it's consistent enough that you don't have to worry about that. Until you have it gold boxed, the cooldown and the lab, or sorry, yeah, the cooldown and the lab, then it's not consistent enough to rely upon. Working towards the 5-second cooldown. Yeah, that lab is brutal. It took forever. Satisfactory with enemy waves. Check it out. I'm down to take a look. So I'm trying to start that series that I'm gonna do similar like genre of games, and do kind of like a new player review kind of thing. So I'll write that down. Gotta find my pen. Star Rupture. I'm down to check it out. How important is it to max the Flamebot cooldown lab? It is 100% required if you're going to use Flamebot. If you don't have the 5-second cooldown, then it is not reliant, or reliable, I guess, for you to really focus on it. And with bad RNG, you can lose several hundred waves. And also, the problem with EHP, which is if you're running Flamebot, you're going to be running EHP, then if you're going to be running, if you're running EHP, then your biggest worry is scatters, and a little bit of bosses, but not until Legends. Like in Legends, it's bosses for the first little while, but in regular runs and in champion tournaments, it's going to be your scatters that are going to kill you. So you have to have that 5-second lab to make sure you're actually re-hitting all of the scatter babies. Exactly, that's the problem. Yeah. Still debating if I invest roughly 1,500 stones to achieve Perma Black Hole in tournament, then use Prim C instead of Dim Core and Champs. Personally, Captain, I am doing that. I am full EHP all the way. I don't do any damage. I don't care about Dim Core. I don't care about project funding. I just run my EHP and I'm fine. And I mean, it's getting me to Legends. It's just ranged ultimate. Battle conditions definitely seem to affect EHP a little bit more than Glass Cannon. Specifically, ranged ultimate is the worst. I found that ranged ultimate is considerably worse than Thorn's ultimate, actually. Even though Thorn's ultimate is decently bad. Are you running Sing Harness to get your bot explosion so big? I am not. That is just natural Flamebot big. I have a 99 meter range between gold boxing this plus all of the relics. I do not run Singularity Harness. The bot CD takes forever. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Honestly, all of the bot labs are just forever. It's 4 people co-op. Hit me up. I don't want to play alone. I'm down potentially. Definitely not tonight. I'm going to be going back to sleep after this. I have been sick. I actually just woke up. I'm running this, and then I'm going to be going back to bed after. I can imagine, yeah. Add Zephyr. What did you die in tourney? Correct me if I'm wrong, Zephyr, but he's running it now. He had an emergency overnight job, or he'd be streaming. You just started it. These DAS. Lost Wallet Wave 7 LMAO? Oh, good lord. What are the battle conditions for... Fonzie likes Sadist 2. You will enjoy Star Rupture 2. Yeah. The reason that I didn't spend this almost 1Q is as soon as this run ends, I'm going to start a farming run, and I will start Wave Accelerator Mastery Level 3 lab tonight before bed. Also, Pac-Man, if you're still in the stream, I think you got me to get Realm of the Mad God like 4 days ago. I'm already at almost 20 hours. I've stayed up till so the servers reset at 3:20 a.m. Eastern, and I may have seen the servers reset every single night since I started playing. Almost 100 meters range, sweet. Yeah, so when I unlock assist modules, the first one I'm getting is armor for the orbital augment, because I think that's going to be by far the biggest boost. And then my second will be the generator slot. So in tournaments I can run Pulsar, or sorry, is it Pulsar Harvester? Am I crazy? In tournaments I'm going to run, yeah, Pulsar Harvester. And in farming runs I will be running Sing Harness as my alternate. So I will get an additional 5 meters, so it will be at 104 meter range. But obviously the main reason I'm doing that is for Gold Bot. You need to make sure you know what you're doing before gold boxing your gold bot cooldown lab. That is 100%. I'm at like level 15 or something. 17. Golden bot cooldown is at 17 out of what, 25? Yeah. So it would take quite a bit of time, and that would destroy my sync. So right now I have it natural synced with lab level 17 and a single click into the cooldown on metals for 100-second sync. See? So I have a single click in at 100 seconds, which is nice because it lets me put a lot more metals into other things and have that perfect 100-second sync. I do not run BHD, so I have the natural 100-second sync with my summon, my golden tower, and my not black hole, the other stuff, death waves. But if I were to take the time to max, which what I've thought about doing is here. Let me pull up Rend really quick. Yes, sir. What, buddy? Dinner's done? Okay. I'll be there in a minute. Alright, so it's going to take a month at a 4x boost with my lab speed. So 27 days. So what I'm thinking is, whenever I am able to get permanent GT with G-Comp, I'm going to switch to G-Comp farming, even though it's going to be less coins for sure. I already know this. I'm going to switch to G-Comp, get permanent GT, and then I'm going to gold box my gold bot cooldown and try to keep it synced at least. And then while that is being done, I will have 27 days to max out my gold bot lab. And then once that lab is finished, I will drop the G-Comp again and go back to 100 seconds with a 2-to-1 sync. And as I can, I will go for the permanent without G-Comp. So that's kind of the plan. That gives me basically a month of permanent GT plus, or sorry, Golden Tower uptime with the G-Comp, even though it's going to be less coins because I'm losing the sync, but I do have a permanent GT. So I think it's going to be worth doing like that, and then I'm going to max out the gold bot cooldown. I'm not sure about that choice. Good thing it didn't happen because it didn't happen on screens ever. Don't max the cooldown. Why not max the cooldown? You're missing a sync. No, if you max the cooldown, if you max the lab out, it'll be a 50-second cooldown, which will give it a 2-to-1. You just realized your health was at level 1. That explains a lot. Yeah. Was it your wall health or your base health? Here's perk up. Dave, did you hear he's destroying everything we built and breaking the sync? I am not breaking the sync, Sparks. I am running the sync for the next long while. However, when I get to a permanent GT, I will go and lab it using permanent GT with G-Comp to lab it to have a 2-to-1 sync, so it's still going to be synced. I'm just going to have to spend 27 days. Also, worth noting, like a huge thing with that. So it's 27 days and 16 hours. That's on a 4x. If I 5x it, it's only 22 days. And that's with my current level of everything. I will have better lab speed and be able to 5x it. So it's actually only going to be 22 days that I'm doing this. Oh, also, that's without me maxing my lab speed in here, which it is almost done. We're just going to say it's maxed. And then we're going to go back to the gold bot lab. And it's only 21 days and 17 hours. So yeah, it's only going to be 21 days. So I'm not killing the sync. I am doing this with sync in mind. I'm just planning ahead. But I'm still several months from that. Syncs are crucial for Econ until you are permanent everything. I am running full sync with GT, BH, Deathwave, Goldbot, Fetch, and Summon. So I am as well, Graham, except for I have permanent Black Hole. I don't have to validate your betrayal. It's not betrayal. We are months away from that. I need like 10 clicks into GT duration before we even start talking about doing that. And really, I think it's more than that. And on top of that, with where I'm at right now, I actually need more clicks into GT Plus before I go clicks into GT bonus or duration. So we are several months of stones worth away. I'm not betraying your work, Sparks. Or Mike. Tell Mike I'm not. Hi, Sparks. I can't wait for your advice on my next Hollow Knight stream. Dude, are they not just goated? Do you 100-second cooldown not possible with Lab CD Max, I think? Yeah, it is. It's a 50-second cooldown with the Lab maxed. So if you gold box, might as well Lab damage at that point. P.S. This is Mike if you can't tell. I figured it was you, Mike, but listen, I'm not destroying anything. We are doing this responsibly to maintain the sync for as long as possible. Permanent death waves, let's go. Permanent death wave is a very long way away. Honestly, what's probably going to happen is if I win the lottery or something and I can just get like 2 months worth of stone packs, I'm going to save up and just buy a lot of cooldown on death wave, but that's way later on. Also, Mike, you better be there too. I need to be degraded by 2 people. I mean, do you hear what he's saying to me? He's acting like I'm trying to destroy his world. I can't lose the sync. I just want to get to a 2-to-1. A 50-second golden bot would be awesome. Maintain at Zephyr. Doesn't it sound like he's trying to sugarcoat a high school breakup? Hey, win the lotto and pay off my debt. Yeah, dude, for real. The lottery that I will never play. Okay, I go for 60-second sync. You do have to be very careful though with the lab. Once you get past 17, if you get the lab past level 17, then you have to go all the way down to 25, or all the way up to 25 on the lab to get a 50-second sync, or else you will be out of sync at 100 seconds. I can't believe y'all. How dare you side with them, Zephyr? We need more likes on this stream. Yes, sir. Shout out Millers. The lotto costs money that I don't have, LMAO. The lotto is a scam, dude. Lottery is a scam. There's no medals for that? Yeah. Medals are one of the biggest, like, time-kept things. That's why I don't really spend money on the game outside of the event packs or the holiday packs. Hey, when they're right, they're right. But are they right in this case? I'm not destroying the sync. I'm going for a better sync, but not until later on. I understand where Mike is coming from. I'll be running my 140-second sync for a long time. Okay, that's the thing. I am not buying stone packs. So, we are talking like 4 to 5 months from now. 4 to 5 months from now, I will be at, around then is when I will be at a close to permanent golden tower with G-Comp. Once I'm able to actually achieve permanent golden tower with G-Comp, then I will be able to lab golden bot cooldown all the way to max. So it will be a 50-second cooldown and be a 2-to-1 sync. So I'm still, like, I'm doing everything that I can without breaking the sync. I'm just saying that is my current plan, is getting permanent GT, and then I'm going to break the sync long enough to max the lab. And then as soon as that lab is done in 21 days, I will be able to unbreak the sync and have a 2-to-1. Or unbreak the broken sync, I guess. Tequila, I have 2.01 regen and 1.92 health and wall health for this tournament and workshop. That is crazy, dude. I think I'm at like 1.8 or something. I'm at like 1.75 for health and wall, and then I'm at like 1.8 for regen. I realized the WO, we have a full bot before I got the keys. Is that before or after you get Berserker Mastery? Oh god, Sparks, no. Or Mike, whichever one of you. I will never get that. Berserker Mastery will be one of the last, if not the last mastery that I ever get. I was actually wondering the best way to max the CD lab without ruining the sync for that length of time, and you pretty much gave me the answer, Sparks. Thank you, Sparks. That's what I'm saying. I'm not ruining the sync. I am waiting until I have permanent black hole. Once I have permanent black hole, I technically always have a sync because black hole will always be active. So I will still have the sync, and it's just going to be not quite as beneficial as a natural sync. And then that way I can max the lab out for a 50-second golden bot. And then that way, whenever I get a permanent golden bot or golden tower without G-Comp, then I will have a 2-to-1 sync, and it will be much better later on. You have to at some point break the sync, or else you'll never get a better golden bot. And to me, I think it's worth doing it this way. Or else you're going to be stuck at a 100-second sync forever unless you're running MVN. Almost 3 trillion base regen is crazy. I'm only at 580 right now. Am I gold box? I'm not gold box. No, I'm gold box. All right, I'm at 1 trillion. I'm at 1 trillion base regen. Well, thankfully, Sparks and Mike both, y'all have me every stream. Honey, whatever you're cooking smells amazing. I should stop trolling you for a second and write down what you're doing. You always have a great concepts to work towards. And that's the other thing. I am like brainstorming right now for approximately 4 months in the future here. Like, I'm not doing anything right now. And as I get closer and closer, I'm going to reevaluate as we go and make sure that's actually the correct path that I should be taking. But I don't necessarily think there's a better way for you to achieve a maxed out Goldbot cooldown lab without breaking your sync, other than using G-Comp to go perma when you can and then finishing the lab out. And then, like I said, hopefully over that month, 21 days that it's going to take me, I will be able to continue investing into my Golden Tower. And then that way, by the time that I unequip the G-Comp and go back to BHD, which I will be doing at the end of those 21 days, I will be close to a permanent without G-Comp, even though that's not actually going to happen because it's so expensive at that point. Ease is 54 waves less than my personal best, but my personal best is with no fast ultimate. Fast ultimate sucks. Mama Panda cooking toaster strudels. Daddy Panda smells great, babe. No, she's not doing toaster strudels today. Ollie, come here. Papa wants to talk to you. You made barbecue something kielbasa. Here, bud. Here, take this. Go talk to Papa. Sorry. Yeah, so she's been like meal prepping and cooking all kinds of shit this week. So she ooh, second win just procced on the baby account. Honestly, so I'm glass cannon on the baby. I'm thinking about getting walls super early as basically an extra energy shield, but I also need to get energy shield by itself. Speaking of which, do I have enough events? I need to buy 2 more card clicks. So the move right now for the baby count, I'm buying these cards, and then I'm gonna buy 1 more click into cards, which, ooh, we just hit our first extra defense, which we can't use. The baby count's gonna get 1 more click onto cards, and then after that, I'm gonna go and buy at least the first card slot, which I'm going to be slotting in energy shield, and I want to go ahead and do the lab for energy shield as well very soon. Alright, sorry. But yeah, so she's been meal prepping and cooking all kinds of stuff, and trying to do it a little bit more right. So she's been doing all kinds of stuff. She made homemade bagels 2 nights ago, and they were absolutely amazing. The only bagel I've ever had that was better is like a true New York or New Jersey deli bagel from like a bakery or deli up there. Something about the bagels from there, they're just the best in the world. But these were a very close second. They were amazing. First time top 15 in champs. The new tournaments are helping me so much. I love the new tournaments. Not only are they so much faster, but they also are just pretty rewarding because they are in a way a little bit harder, but also they don't hurt as bad as I was expecting. Do I make good homemade bagels? I've never had a homemade bagel other than like the New York deli ones, the ones that are ran by like a small mom and pop kind of thing, or my wife's, and they were amazing. Aren't you in Jersey though, Zephyr? Aren't you somewhere up there? I think it's the water, dude. I'm telling you, something up there is just different. Like the New York, New Jersey area, because my dad's from New York City. Seems no issue at all for you with the ultimate weapon battle condition here. Do you just go way over with BH duration, or how do you do that? So I have I think it's 32 or 34. 38. I have 38 second black hole. 34 is what it was to get perma with G-Comp. 38 is so I have perma with perk in farming runs without G-Comp. So I have a perma with black hole perk in farming runs at 38 seconds. So that lets me go to, I think it's 700 or 800 waves before the ultimate weapon battle condition kills my perma black hole. And even then, with good RNG, I can keep perma black hole for the majority of the time, even over 1,000 waves. I said, aren't you from somewhere up there, Zephyr, like New York or Jersey area, something like that? Running Primcy with GC for perma with ult reduction this week. Pray for me. Wait. What is GC? Are you perma with? Oh, G-Comp. You're running Primcy with G-Comp for perma with ult reduction this week. Pray for me. You got this, Sparks. What's your base duration? South Jersey. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's something in the water or something up there. It just, the way that y'all's bagels and shit and pizza turns out is just the best in the world.
From the rooftop of eternity, he sees the stars align. A hero made of rugged fire and battles lost to time.
36 with ancestral mod rarity. Yeah, it's called a homeless man shit. I don't think it's the homeless man shit. I'm saying it's the best in the world, dude. Like, the mom and pop shops, like for Italian food, for pizza, for delis or bagels, like it's some of the best food in the world. I remember growing up getting to go up there, and like that was That was a highlight. Anytime I'm anywhere close, I'll drive 2 hours out of my way to swing through Jersey or New York to get a homemade fucking bagel from one of those little delis. Like, if I'm ever working somewhere up north, you best believe I'm going through there and grabbing me a bagel. I'll drive 2 hours for a fucking plain Jane bagel with cream cheese. And I don't regret that drive anytime I make it. I don't do it very often, but when I do, I don't regret it. Ooh, did y'all see that on the baby account? Well, this is a personal best by a lot. But the baby account here just smoked that boss. Poison Swamp stunned him, and then he just melted him. Add malt to the water to boil the bagels in. That's the secret. Huh. What's up, buddy? I'm streaming the tower. Oh, I just got killed by not a, what's it called? It's that recycled New York City sewage water which makes the difference. See, I'm more on the same page as Graham here. That's what I was thinking. That is a new personal best. 278. And we actually had demon mode, so we could have gone further. We're getting closer. You know, we're getting up there in the world. If we can stay 15th, that would be sick, getting the extra stones. But I doubt that's going to happen. We'll probably drop back down to 22 stones, which is fine. We are getting there. But energy shield save you from an attack. I'm telling you, it's fate. The game wants me to play energy shield on the baby account. We are gonna drop. What should we drop? We'll drop lab coin discount is higher on my baby account than my main account. That's hilarious. What was it called? Energy shield? Holy shit. Oh wait, 35 billion, that's not much. Is it? Wait, is that a lot for this? Okay, that is a lot. Huh. I'm at 50 billion. Alright, we are going to go back to farming on the baby account. I have been hard neglecting the baby. I'm being touched by the fast enemies. Zephyr, show me on the doll where they touched you. Mike, so I had to shit on some kids in Plat because I forgot to run my main the week before. I might have psychologically scarred some kids. None of your labs on the baby are sped up. I don't make enough coins to really do much else outside of keeping... I'm keeping lab speed on a 2x right now. I think that's worth it. For now, that's the plan. Keeping lab speed on a 2x. We might. So the problem is I neglect the account the majority of the time. So... Oh, I'm not... Alright. It is... Okay, hang on. Let me catch back up. By the way, the landmine stun doesn't trickle down to children, right? No, it does not. When the scatters break, the children are an entire new enemy, so any prior CC does not work on them. However, you can CC them again if they get hit by a different stun. Same thing with everything else like Flamebot, Poison Swamp. Even if the main scatter dies and did not get stunned by Poison Swamp, or did, each individual child has the scatter baby has a chance to get hit and stunned again. Almost 3K waves in flat last week. I had coin in for my run, dude. That's hilarious. My last platinum run, I did the same thing. Let's take a quick gander. Tournaments. So look at this shit. So I went up here. I promoted. I got 1635 in champs. Promoted. I go to legends and demote. Then I go and I forgot to run my tournament, so I got 235 in champs because I ran it for like 5 minutes or something, and then I got I think I like went to the bathroom or something, and when I came back I was like, oh, I'm not gonna run right now because I'm gonna stream it, and then I was out of the house and I forgot about daylight savings time, so I ran 2684 in champs. I timed this run out. I could have gone further, but I got 2684 by the time the tournament ended. And it was such a joke. I got 2684, and like I wasn't even getting touched. My health still was not moving when I died or whenever the run ended. It timed me out at like it was right before the reset time at 11 p.m. Eastern, and it just automatically kicks you out. Speaking of which, Captain said, oh, isn't the tournament timer over? I didn't know you can overtime in a run. So the way it works with tournaments is you cannot join the run. So time left to end here is 3 hours and 50 minutes. So you can, you mean in Plat, not champs. Yeah. Sorry, I misspoke a lot. I'm really sleepy. I just woke up. I woke up, let's see, the stream has been going, I'm not recording right now. I don't know how long the stream's been going for. I'm not recording. Let's see. Stream's been going for almost an hour, so I've been up for basically an hour, and I'm gonna be going right back to bed. I'm not feeling good. Ooh. 18th place, nice, Zephyr. 100 waves short of keys. Yeah, but those 100 waves are hard. I am ready for this armor banner. I am praying I get a stupid... I just need one sharp fortitude for Ancestral. It starts on Sunday. We got 2 more days. 3 more days. Wait, what's today? Today's Wednesday? Oh Lord, we got 4 more days. That's terrible. But yeah, so you can't join the tournament. I think it's 4 hours before it's the daily reset. Whenever the daily reset is when you cannot join the tournament. But once you have joined the tournament, you can go up until like give or take 20 minutes before the reset. It's different a little bit, I think, every by the bracket, but it's roughly 20 minutes before the actual reset ends. It will automatically kill you. And your tower just explodes, by the way. I didn't know that until I overtimed on this one, this run right here. So if you go back to my stream that I did on November 18th, then you will see your tower just explodes and it tells you quit the run. But the game does it for you. Your tower just explodes. I'm not pulling, I got everything, I wait for new mods. So I'm going 1 sharp fortitude for my Ancestral. I'm likely going to dump my gems, also trying to get a, I wouldn't mind a couple more. I need 3 more of orbital augments for Ancestral, which would be nice because then I can just roll for the subs. Even though 7 minutes after tournament closes, I got my 4th G-Comp to get a Mythic Happy but Angry Sparks. Damn. I mean, congratulations, but also damn. So, yeah, we need 3 more orbital augments, and then orbital augment will go Ancestral. And then we need 1 more sharp fortitude, and it will be Ancestral. So that is what we're hoping for. I could give absolutely, I don't care. I hope that I see nothing else besides those. So we're hoping for one of those and 3 orbital augments in that order. But also, if we get 1 sharp fortitude and literally nothing else but white modules, I would be beyond happy. I just want that 1 sharp fortitude. And we have a decent shot at getting it. So, according to AI, hang on. Okay, so it's going to take me, it says on average 12.5 pulls to get something that you want. And that is on average. That means at 12.5, so we'll just round up and say 13 10 pulls. So that would be, what, 2,600 gems? So in 2,600 gems, half the people would get the one mod that they wanted on the featured banner, because it's like an 8% chance to get it. So that means in 2,600 gems, half of the people would have gotten that.
He's going to call me back after we
Okay. Mike, mark my words, your sharp fortitude will come in February of 2027. Mike, I hope that never happens. I hope that it happens way before that. And by way before that, I mean 4 days from now on January 11th, 2026. No, that's a watch. That takes a different charger. And don't worry about plugging my iPad in. Oh. You don't use cannon module, bro. EHP don't need them. I'm not pulling cannon. I'm pulling armor. I just pulled mods for the event. 20 more modules until a pity pool LMAO. Yeah. Whenever I was pulling for my, I got really bad luck with, which, I mean, I guess it worked out good because I had really good luck with the reroll shards, but I had really bad luck on the actual pulls for Primordial Collapse. I actually got 3 pity pulls on my way to Ancestral. Orbital Augment for assist, or why are you eyeing that one? Yes, Orbital Augment will be for assists, and I am not far off of assist modules. I think just the effect alone, not counting re-rolling, just the effect difference of Ancestral Sharp Fortitude, I'm pretty sure I will comfortably be able to go and get assist modules. So I'm able to go 216 and tier 18 right now, and I think that the difference in regen would be enough. Plus, by the time that comes, I will have second wind mastery at level 3. So that would be a lot more regen as well on top of that. As you can see here, and this is worse because I'm in my farming setup, but I'm at over 1 trillion regen right now. And whenever so first off, I have my wall regen is at 200%. And then on top of that, I have my second wind mastery is 3.7. So I will be at 3.7 trillion regen per second, 3.7 trillion regen per second, and then my wall is going to be double that, so like 7.2, I think, or 7.4 trillion regen per second. And the sharp fortitude, oh wait, sorry, that's before getting amplified by sharp fortitude. So hang on, let me do it this way. We're at 1.01 times 200% for the wall regen lab, so we're at 2.02. Then you take that and you times that by the not wall regen, that was what we already did. So wall regen is currently at 2.02. When second wind procs, it will be that times 3.7, which would be a 7.474, and then you multiply that by the sharp fortitude effect, which right now would be times 2, which would give me 14.94 trillion wall regen per second. Now, if I had an ancestral, it would be that times 2.5, which would put me at 18.68. So if I take that minus...
Tequila Man. The legend is real. Are you ready?
Okay, hang on, 14.9. Great. So it's a 25% regen increase. It's a 25% wall regen increase. It's a big difference. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna save up the whole kit and caboodle at the end of the armor event and go for a 1-star. Sparks, if he does a 10 pull right now, you'll get sharp fortitude. Do you want me to? I'll do it. I'll do one for you, Sparks. Standard banner, right? You want me to do standard banner, Sparks? I'll do one for you. Hey, my fluffy panda. What's going on, Study Mage? How are you? Can you guess which module you missed? You pulled cannon mods as the HP player? Ooh. I still sit on 0 sharp fortitudes. That is rough, dude. I'm sorry. Sure, it doesn't matter. Go with your gut. Alright, my gut is telling me we're going to go standard banner. 2 blues and 8 whites. My tower is definitely a machine. That is the common. Look at here. History. Look at all this white. 3 blues on that page, 2 blues on this page. Oh, there was a bunch of blue on this one. That was a good pull. And we got an ACP, useless. Bunch of whites and some blue. Being Annihilator, also useless. Bunch of whites and blues. MVN, useless for me right now. Until that thing's ancestral, it's not getting touched. And then here we actually have one of the best pages, Magnetic Hook and ACP. And then 3 blues here. So yeah, my tower is a machine. Hey, welcome as a patron. Thank you, Study Mage. Salt said don't. Guess the answer was featured, not standard. Alright, just for you, Sparks, we'll do 1 pull on the featured banner. Hey, look at that. Our luck is turning out. We got 4 blues instead of 2. But we are gonna stop there because we want to save this terrible luck for the pity pool on the armored banner. So we're gonna stop there. So it did not happen. Ooh, shit. There went second wind, and we have the wall now. Oh, speaking of that, recovery package. Oh wait, we did. We maxed out the 1 wall. I doubled your blues, lol. Save your gems? Yeah, I'm gonna save the gems. I wasn't watching at all, so I have no idea what killed my wall. Was it scatters or was it bosses? Either way, if that regen is enough to get us, which I doubt it, to 1,000 waves, we do have second wind recharge maxed out, so we will have enough to get a second wall if we can get to 1,000 waves. Interiors, we need ACP because no more EHP labs. Nah, dude, I will never run it. The problem with ACP and running EHP once you get further into the game is with EHP, it's all about CC and percentage based damage. You're not actually doing any damage yourself, so ACP's damage reduction is useless. I would be better off running something like Sharp Fortitude for more EHP, and then Orbital Augment for its percent wave health damage. Thank you for feeding my gambling addiction at Sparks. Yeah. Don't worry, Sparks. We all play the tower. We all have a gambling addiction. If it's not too off topic, did you have Chronofield already when you passed Tier 15 Wave 300? Or was it just a normal progression, or did you try and cheese it back then? Yes, I did. Chronofield was a very recent pickup. So I bought Chronofield with the Black Friday packs, which was, I can tell you when, on Rend right here. Yeah, this was Black Friday. So this is when I bought Chronofield, was on 11/28. On 11/28, I bought Chronofield, and it took me 54 days to touch Chronofield, which was roughly somewhere in here. I just went, I think here actually, like on the 2nd, roughly. I went from a completely uninvested Chronofield, except for I did do, so I started the lab the second that I bought the Chronofield, and it took, I think it was 54 days for the lab to finish. And so that's where we're at, is, it took 54 days. So, what did I say? I bought it on the 28th of November, I think. So that would be... $35. Okay, so obviously it wasn't that long. I don't know what math I was doing. I don't know. Somewhere around last week. Oh, shit. Okay. 641, we'll take it. We're just going to take it and run. I'm going to be getting off here in a minute. We'll just take that. It'll be fine. Alright. With no respec or anything else, I'll take 18th or whatever I just got. It'll be fine. We are gonna go back to farming right away. I like econ. Alright, let me catch back up really quick. I forgot to join before, sorry. Oh, you're all good, study mates. Thank you for joining. So Chronofield remained completely uninvested into until very recently. Last tournament stream, actually, I went to a permanent Chronofield. So I now have a 50-second duration. No, sorry. Where's Chronofield at? I'm blind, okay. 55-second duration with a 1-minute cooldown. So I have permanent Chronofield roughly in tournaments with the... What's up, little... What is that? Triceratops. Little Triceratops, baby. My wife just gave him a bath and he's got a Triceratops towel on. My 10-month-old. Oh, 11. 2 days he'll be 11 months old. So he's a little Triceratops baby right now. Last tournament though, I went to a permanent black hole, or permanent Chronofield, and I'm doing the lab right now for Chronofield damage reduction, and it's currently 19.5. Points per kill lab needs some work. You don't want to look at that. When the recovery package is done, which I am doing because, first off, it is nice for the extra package chance in tournaments, because I'm running G-Comp. And then also I do have Recovery Package Mastery. So because I have this mastery, I'm going to be running, I want to max this lab out. But when this lab is done, I will be putting coins per kill back in because it is slacking. It's only at 71. But I recently went to the perma chrono field route, which I have it during farming now, which is nice because an extra almost 20% damage reduction is huge. Wow, autocorrect. WhatsApp. What's up, Catnip? How are you? Yeah, autocorrect's a bitch. Hello, Synapse. You like the landmine stun more, rather orbital? Yeah, orbital augment is going to be the assist module that I run, or the percent damage reduction. Also, BHD hasn't been as impactful for me compared to you. I went from 47 to 56, 460 trill to 530 average, loss of like 10k cells out of 250k. So I saw a very minor cell dip. Let's pull this up. Where's Ren? So I saw a very minor cell dip right here was where I started using it. So I went from 20.88 was my best run yet, but I was averaging around 20, down to, or up to almost 22 trillion. So I saw about a 10% increase, but I lost 1,000 cells per hour from 21, almost 22, down to 20.5. So I lost, what is that, like 7% cells, give or take? 5 to 7% cells for a roughly 10% gain, like a 7 to 10% gain. But then the big thing for me was when I actually synced my gold bot at 100 seconds. I went from going around 21, 22 trillion up to 33, 34. For the same amount of cells. The biggest thing was really getting that gold bot and summon synced. But it was a 50% coin increase, over 50%. Because I went from 21 up to 34. So it was like a 13% increase or something. That's napkin mathing in my head, by the way. But yeah, that was really big for me. Where's your coins per kill lab at? Yeah, I think perma black hole is what I should go get for it. Hang on, I missed something. I had no decent chrono field when I cleared tier 15 wave 300. I had around 32 second duration and 170 second cooldown. I didn't clear until I had perma black hole. Perma black hole with primordial collapse is the biggest thing for me. Primordial collapse giving you an 80% damage reduction is just insane. So for it allows EHP to push a crazy amount when it comes to milestones and farming, actually, because I'm farming. This was before they nerfed or fixed the bug of primordial collapse, but I was going 7,600 waves a week and a half ago. The dip semi recently. Oh, that's because I'm an idiot. I ran tournament here, and then I forgot to put it back on. So right here, you'll see I noted it. Bad changes. So here was where they made the change on 12/20. So I guess 2.5 weeks ago, not a week and a half ago. But they made I said bad changes. But really all they did was they bug fixed primordial collapse, and I went from 7,600 waves all the way down to 6,400 waves. I lost 1,100 waves. But I ran tournament and forgot to check, so I ran 2 farming runs with Mythic, with Death Penalty and G-Comp, both of which are worse for coins. So I went down a lot. So yeah, those were just 2 really bad runs because I'm an idiot and forgot to change my modules. Which, speaking of which, let me make sure I did that. Okay, yeah, modules are good, and cards are good. So we are going to go straight back into farming while I finish talking to y'all really quick. Dinner's almost done, and I'm going to be eating and going back to sleep. Ooh, big thing here. Weekly coining earn rate. I'm at 9 1/3 Q per week now. Let's see. I've gained 1 1/3 cube in the last 24 hours, so that's big. Yeah, I ran two back to back, and I ran the first one, and my dumbass said, "What the hell happened to my coins? I just lost half my coins, or a third of my coins rather. I went from 36 down to 22, and I was just like, what the hell happened? It had to have been a bug or a bad run." And so I just, instead of checking anything outside of I did double check my cards, I checked my cards, they were fine, so I just said fuck it, and I just clicked rerun, and yeah, it was just me stupid. But yeah, that dip is purely me being stupid running the wrong mods. But then I've been trying to do better with my notes here, so this has just been all pretty standard stuff. This run here was I respec for tournament, and I messed up whenever I respec back to my econ, and I was missing like 2 clicks into my coins and stuff. So I saw a little bit of a dip here with coins, just from myself doing a bad respec, but then obviously that has been fixed now, and we are doing good. But I recently just moved to Perma Chronofield with perk, because as there's a 5-second discrepancy there, so once it's 55-second duration with a minute cooldown, so when I get the perk, which I don't need the perk until way later on anyway, so it doesn't hurt me to keep it here. However, in tournaments, I would like another 3 seconds at least, because Chronofield does not queue. It just, whenever the cooldown finishes, it automatically goes straight back in. My coin enhancement is 0.37. So I have a 1.37 coin enhancement, and I keep my cells the same, so coins and cells are both at 0.37. I do plan to up that some, however, that is considerably less on the immediate future as keeping my masteries going. I think masteries are going to give me a bigger boost right now. Specifically, the Wave Accelerator mastery. And see, it's hard for me because I really want to drop Recovery Package Chance, but it's so close. So I just want to gold box that and get it out. Even though I'm nowhere near the mastery, I just finished the second wind recharge lap. Second wind recharge is really good if you were planning on getting the mastery. The mastery is awesome. I highly recommend it. I actually personally think second wind mastery should be the first mastery that everybody gets, even before they are able to be anywhere close to affording it, and just getting it as soon as they unlock masteries. I had to take the free up mastery before I could make PhD work for me. I'm under 70 trillion per hour. $70 trillion per hour is really good. What am I at? You're considerably higher than me. I'm only at 53 as my best run. Honestly, I got free ups mastery just to lock my level skips, and that was more of a tournament thing than it was for farming. It got me a tiny bit of waves in farming, but not really. It was mainly for tournaments. Locking enemy health level skips at 0 is nice. Finishing up a T14 milestone, had the best perk RNG I could imagine, all perk wave requirement, and max defense percent at wave 738. Damn, that's nice. Free ups was like 5th out of 11th currently. I think getting more than 18 levels in Workshop Plus could help quite a bit. Yeah, dude, 18 levels is not that much. Oh wait, are you talking about free ups? 18 levels in free ups is good. I think I'm only running 17 or 18. What is your Wall Thorns lab at? Also Scatter Amp. I'm trying to figure out how to deal with scatters to push a few extra waves at the end of farming runs. Thorns is really good. Don't worry too much about Scatter Amp unless you have decent Chain Lightning investment. And also Smite is really good to deal with that with Scatter Amp as well. But I have Scatter Amp at level 1. And then my Wall labs, I'll just show all of them. Wall health is maxed. Rebuild and invincibility is at 0. They're going to stay there. Wall fortification is at 42, regen is 20, and then thorns is at 14. Was a good stream, good useful insights. Thank you. Have a good rest. Thank you, Captain. I really appreciate that. I hope you have a great, I guess, day and rest of your week. Why is everyone so in Wave Accelerator? Wave Accelerator is by far the best Econ Lab or Econ Mastery in the entire game, except for maybe RPC. But even then, I think Wave Accelerator is better, especially for immediate return. Wave Accelerator is definitely the best. Where are you farming at? Is it Imwong? What tier are you farming? Because scatters are also what scatters are also what kill me. Like, that is the only thing that I have to worry about. Why are rebuild and invincibility going to stay at 0? They are both completely useless for EHP now. All you need for EHP is Second Wind recharge. Second Wind recharge 400 waves, and then Second Wind mastery. Second Wind mastery gives you a whatever X bonus to your regen for 400 waves, and the recharge Second Wind is 400 waves, so every 400 waves I get Second Wind and can permanently do this. Cells are 32, coins are 36, but I have a couple levels in coin, EO, and Wave Accelerator already. My Second Wind is already level 4, stuck at 225 on T18 until I get more EHP. Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me to get that tier 18 is going to be the biggest thing for me is going to be getting the Ancestral Sharp Fortitude, and then also at least one more level of Second Wind Mastery. Like I said to Tags, I wish I never invested Stone Packs into Chain Lightning. So I'm happy with where I put my Chain Lightning, which is literally a singular click into Chain Lightning damage. A single click. I think it's 4 stones or something. And then I have 5 quantity, 18.5 chance. This is a perfect investment for Chain Lightning, because whenever I get Smite, I will have a very good Chain Lightning, and also it's a good shock, which I only care about for whenever I switch to S-Max, but it is what it is for now. But the main thing is when I get Smite, Chain Lightning is in a really good spot because it's dealing percentage base. This 3x doesn't matter, so it will stay at 3x. But yeah, Second Wind Mastery makes the other labs completely useless for rebuild and invincibility for EHP. If you are not running EHP, then both of them are very, very strong if you're running Glass Cannon. Specifically, the rebuild time. You're running tier 12 to wave 7,000. Okay, that's a really good spot then. Yeah, honestly, it's just where you're at. You're gonna just have to slowly invest into more EHP, and it's gonna be a grind. I mean, that's basically where I'm at. I'm running tier 13 to like 7,200, 7,300 waves now, I think. 73.36, yeah. 72.58. So yeah, I'm running just over 7k waves in tier 13 now, and it's basically, it's just the slow grind of getting your EHP up. I would say Regen and Thorns are two really high priority labs that should go up. At least Wall Thorns level 14. But yeah, it's pretty much just getting more EHP. Wave Accelerator max gives you 2 seconds in farming per wave from 30 seconds, just under 10. So Wave Accelerator is, you're doing it for the spawn increase, is the mastery. So not only are you getting faster waves, which is more econ, but then the main thing is actually just the increased spawn rate. So I have Wave Accelerator at level 2, so it's 130%. Oh god, that was brutal. Zephyr. But yeah, Wave Accelerator, so I have a 30% reduction in or 130% increase in spawn rate, so that should put me at wait, sorry. So that means now, instead of hitting the spawn cap at 6,500, I should be hitting it at like 4,550. So it's just giving me a lot more waves with the max spawn rate. So that's why Wave Accelerator Mastery is so strong. It doesn't change the scaling, like you scale the same amount. So now if I'm able to go 7,300 waves, now instead of only getting, 800 waves in the max spawn rate, I'm able to get like 2,800 waves at the max spawn rate. Sparks is at 650 for champs and hasn't been tickled yet. Hell yeah, she's whooping my ass then. I think Smite will be several months later. I plan on getting Chronofield Plus before that, plus I have BH Plus as well. According to Bonsai and Glass Cannon, I think BH Plus is not the best for damage. Because it doesn't affect the enemies that matter, it doesn't affect any of the elites, it doesn't affect the ultimate enemies, like the ranged ultimate or fast ultimates, and then it also does not affect bosses, which is very unfortunate. They should change that 100%. And then Black Hole Plus would be absolutely goated. Tequila, I feel bad for Sleek. He just messaged me, just got wave 700 on T1 with the baby, and then I sent him a screenshot of my T1 being wave 2500. That's brutal, Zephyr. I'm researching Wall Thorns level 14 now, along with more EHP and Wall Labs now, so I can farm T12 to 8,000 plus. T11 runs are getting too long. Yeah, I would definitely be farming tier 12. Mood on the grind. I'm running T11 to wave 8,200, 8,300 while I work on my Chronofield duration and GT labs. Getting GT 6th has me really far behind on labs. GT duration's only going to max tomorrow. I feel you on that, Catnip. GT was my 6th ultimate weapon as well, I believe. Let's see, I had Chain Lightning, Smart Missile, Death Wave, Black Hole, and Spotlight. Yeah, so Golden Tower was my 6th ultimate weapon. According to EPS, the first 6 levels are more valuable than Extra Orb 3 and Coin 3. But the first 2 levels are so cheap that they're mixed in with the first 2 level 6. Yeah. Okay, Wave Accelerator is on the list. Yeah, Wave Accelerator is really good. Wave Accelerator is really good. Okay, hang on. I missed something you asked me earlier, Sparks. Are you ever going to run Second Wind for farming to push further? I do run Second Wind. It's just hard to see with the panda ears. I do run Second Wind. My Second Wind is in on my farming runs. Honestly, Demon Mode needs to drop. I'm going to drop Demon Mode for, actually, I'm going to go ahead and do that really quick. Surrender. I'm going to drop, so I don't care about Demon Mode right now. There's an energy net, I think. mission. Energy shield and energy net. Okay, we're gonna do energy net first, and then we'll do energy shield after. Right now, we're gonna be running energy net. That slot is completely useless for me. That card slot. Honestly, plasma cannon's kind of useless as well. I could run energy shield. But yeah, I do run second wind for tournaments, or for both tournaments and for farming. I'm sorry, I missed that, Sparks. Are you using second wind mastery for your farming runs? Yes, that was what I missed earlier, and then I just scrolled up and found that. But yes, I am. It's just you can't really see the wings because they're hiding behind the panda ears. How many waves do you think Flamebot helps you per run? A lot. A very large amount. It's a lot. I don't know. Why don't you enter sprint farming? I don't have enter sprint mastery yet, so the first 100 waves isn't really worth a card slot. That is going to be a very soon purchase. So kind of my stone plan right now, I just got to GT plus 3. Golden Combo is currently level 3. And I'm probably going to take this up to level 5. At which point, at level 5, I think I might go a little bit into duration because I only have a 50-second duration, which is terrible. So I'm thinking I'm going to go to Golden Combo 5, then 55-second duration. Once I get both of those, I'm going to move to getting intro sprint mastery. Or it might have been GT, then Deathwave. Hang on, you got Deathwave, GT, Black Hole, Chain Lightning, Spotlight, Arm of the Limb, Chrono Field, Poison Swamp, Smart Missiles. Points per run now. Honestly, I have no idea. I only ever look at the per hour. I'd never look at the per run. I don't care about per run. But my best ever was last run at 525 trillion in 9 hours and 52 minutes. So 10 hours, I got 525. So worth it to restart your runs with the quality of life and not sit and click ALS for 100 waves. Honestly, I could run it. I'm already 31 waves in, but I could run it in place of Plasma Cannon for farming because with the way scaling works, bosses don't do shit. It's only ever scatters. But Plasma Cannon is nice. So I'm doing slightly better at farming now. Very likely. Also, where are you in tournament? This tournament was pretty bad. I didn't respec or anything, but I'm getting 641 in champs. Oh, do we know anybody in here? Let's see. I don't believe so. But either way, 641 in champs this tournament. You caught up to me, Tequila. I had 3 times your income some months ago. I put a big focus into my econ for sure, and that is where I'm going for the next good little while here. Would you be able to show your module setup? Yeah. So the shrink ray is really only in here for the unique effect. It just slightly increases the farming runs here. Why does no one talk about coin card mastery? Is it not good? Coin and extra orbs are both very, very strong. The problem is, Synapse, is it's like it's 4th or 5th on the line for what you should get for econ. So the absolute first always is Wave Accelerator. Then depending on your build, if you need, you will get Free Up Mastery if you want to lock something. Recovery package is basically arguable for first with Wave Accelerator. So that's 1 and 2 is Wave Accelerator, RPC. And then after those two is when you would start looking at either extra orbs or then you have to get intro sprint is number 3. After intro sprint, you start looking at either extra orb or coins. Critical coin is trash. Don't get critical coin. That is like the last econ one to get. So you want to go. You go. In my personal thing, it's Wave Accelerator, then RPC, or vice versa, depending on who you ask. But Wave Accelerator, RPC are first and second. Once you get Wave Accelerator, typically people say between levels 3 to 5 with Wave Accelerator is when you want to buy Intro Sprint. And then you want to get both of those up to at least level 5. Until then, that is when you would start looking at either extra orbs or the coins. And honestly, depending on the build, extra orbs is actually going to be better than coins because extra orbs is a 4% increase. Coins is only a 3% increase. So it's a higher bonus from extra orb, but it depends on your build. If you run a setup kind of like what I'm running, where everything is going into the black holes, between your orbs and extra orbs, everything will get tagged by an orb, and everything will have that 40% coin increase. So for my build personally, extra orbs is actually better than coins. So I would be getting extra orb before coins. But it is very good. It's like the 5th option that you should be getting for the majority of builds. Sorry, for the modules, got sidetracked again. So for farming, I'm running BHD, and it's the typical stuff: coins per kill, free ups, and enemy attack level skips. And for tournaments, I'm running G-Comp with enemy attack level skip, package chance, and the coins per kill bonus is useless. I should swap that out. But that is what it is for now. Whenever I get an Ancestral, I'll worry about re-rolling it. And I'm also saving rerolls for Sharp Fortitude. And then Sharp Fortitude, standard stuff. I would prefer to have Defense Absolute over the Thorns, just kind of for the memes. And I will definitely be doing that for whenever I get Ancestral. I'm going to have Defense %, Wall Health, Health Regen, and Dabs. And then Thorns or Orbs would likely be my last one. If I would want Orbs, and then also getting Extra Orb Mastery would be the move if I had the Sharp there. And then I run Primordial Collapse for everything. That never comes off. Wave Accelerator before RPC. So it depends on who you ask between Wave Accelerator or RPC. Personally, I feel that the instant boost from Wave Accelerator is better, especially because RPC is much better once you have Shatter Shards done. So for me, the instant boost in econ that you're getting from Wave Accelerator is worth getting first. However, it is very close between the two. RPC should be first. Okay, Zephyr and I disagree on that one. But then again, I don't think it's wrong to do RPC first. I think it's very close, and it depends on who you ask, for sure. Way better tournament results now. I died at 432. Yeah, I've been putting a lot of focus into my EHP lately, Study Mage. So, I got second win mastery, and I've been focusing on that more than I have. Masteries suck up so much coins. They do. But once you get them, they start giving you such a big boost. It returns it very quickly. Died at 728 with my PCG comp. Died at 830 with Dimcord PF. I missed Demon Mode both times. I also missed Demon Mode. Going to max gold box CD labs so I can get a 2-to-1 sync with GT. I'm excited for, that is something I want to do. Study Mage is going to max CD, but I'm quite a bit of ways. The new second win / wall thing is great, but also terrible because I miss it every time unless I'm watching my run like a hawk. Yeah, you definitely have to watch your run a little bit better now. Can't recommend extra orbs. Can I ask why not solved? I beg to differ personally. It's very dependent on where you're at with everything. Someone's mods could be more invested in than cards. Some people neglect cards levels for mods only. Very true. I forgot how much of a pain only 2 weeks 2 perks is. The new account is stuck with cash trade-off, enemy speed for increased damage trade-off. Gonna wait to close to the end of the run to take cash trade-off. Yeah. Not true because scatters die to thorns. So as long as they get tagged by the orbs, then it doesn't matter as far as I'm aware, including scatters. I'm pretty sure extra orb applies to scatters. May not. Hang on. Let me try to fact check this. Let's see if. Ooh, it does not. So. Oh wait, yeah, it does. So it says, standard extra orb mastery in the tower doesn't directly damage elites, as elites are immune to orb damage, but extra orb mastery does provide the coin bonus when an orb hits them, and certain specific orb types or labs like orb boss hit can affect them orb bosses. Generally, elites ignore regular orb damage, only taking hits from specialized upgrades or ultimates in tournaments. So it does. Okay, so according to this, it does give them the coin increase as long as they are tagged. Obviously, it wouldn't give it to the babies, the scatter babies, but it does give it to the main scatter. So as long as you have enough orbs, then it will hit them to give them the coin increase. Alright, study I'm talking about for people who are playing efficiently, LMAO. Yeah, Zephyr's right. I mean, technically, there's an argument for both ways, but in my opinion, the instant boost for me is better from Wave Accelerator than RPC. And with RPC, it is exponentially better with Shatter Shards. And by the time you're unlocking masteries, I think it's better to get Wave Accelerator over RPC. I disagree with a lot of people on that one. I think RPC is better to get a little bit later, so you have the initial boost of Wave Accelerator to help afford your other labs to be able to actually afford the masteries rather than getting RPC with Shatter Shards level 0. Like, I didn't get RPC until I had Shatter Shards level 3, almost level 4. Alright, GT Plus or Wave Accelerator? Solved, that is the million-dollar question. So, to me, it is very up in the air whether you should go for GT Plus or Masteries first. However, no matter what, I think that if you buy any Masteries, the only 4 that are acceptable, really 3, are Second Wind, RPC, and Wave Accelerator are the only 3 Masteries that are possibly worth getting before GT Plus. If not, I would almost just say go GT Plus first. But it's very up in the air. A lot of people are 50-50 on that one. RPC was my 5th, haha. RPC was my 3rd. My Second Wind Mastery is 4.6 already, though. Yeah, Second Wind Mastery is really strong. RPC was 8th. Now that's crazy, Study Mage. 8th is wild. A lot of coins comes from scatters not affected by orbs. Are you sure? Yeah, I mean, I just Googled it, solved. And the main one, the main scatter is going to get tagged by it, but not the babies. Does Flamebot affect everything in the entire blue ring? Visual, the visual is odd. It has an inner ring, then it grows out. Yeah, it affects everything inside. I think the explosion is just... I think that's purely a visual thing. Like the inside blue, or the inside where it's still clear, it still definitely hits everything inside of that. I think it's just an immediate pulse. It's just that's a visual. Once I get Asmods, I'm getting Armor and Generator. Armor is going to have negative mass projector for debuff on elites, PhD and Singularity Harness, and G-Comp and Pulsar Harvester for Tourneys. Yeah, that's the same setup I'm running, except for me, I think that it's definitely Sharp Fortitude. If you're running EHP at least, Sharp Fortitude Orbital Augment is much stronger. Hot take, I think Cash Mastery is the best. Cash Mastery is very good, but I wouldn't take it first. I only have 9 months playtime, so I'm short on everything. I got RPC, needed it. Helped a lot from my mods. Yeah, RPC is really good. Like I said, I don't think you're wrong if you take it first. It's just personally, I would get it third. I think it depends on how close you are and if you buy stone packs. Yeah, stone packs definitely throw a wrench in it. If you don't buy stone packs, then you'd say GT Plus first. Actually, I think Second Wind before... If you don't buy stone packs, I think you should save up and get Second Wind first for the tournament performance. Also, where would 432 place in your bracket? That would be 26th. HP Regen. So Regen is really good, but that should be the 4th card in my opinion, because Second Wind Mastery with the change to wall, or yeah, the change to the wall rebuild with Second Wind Mastery, I think Second Wind Mastery is the first option, especially over HP Regen. To be fair, I got my first 3 masteries at the same time, then got Intro Sprint and RPC at the same time. I'll probably YOLO some packs. Yeah, stone packs really change the difference with modules. I'm going to have my masteries ready to unlock before I even get the last 2 ultimate weapons, since I can't really spend any more. Should I unlock any masteries before pushing to GT Plus when I have the 2 ultimate weapons to get? Like I said, personally, yes, Sparks. Vampires can't activate Energy Shield, so yes, your wall has to be down. So personally, Catnip, and a lot of people are going to disagree with this. Some people are going to advise you to push for GT Plus before buying masteries, so you can immediately afford the labs. I personally think that the first mastery you should get is the Second Wind Mastery because of how good it is for tournaments. I think that it is worth getting, and in mine, I got Regen because it was before the changes to the wall rebuild. So I definitely think that it was worth getting Regen just from the tournament performance alone. Not to mention the farming difference that it got me. It got me like almost 200 waves. And Second Wind Mastery is even stronger than the Regen Mastery. So I personally would say get Second Wind first, and then possibly Wave Accelerator, and then go into GT Plus or RPC, and then going into GT Plus. Possibly all 3 if you wanted, or just one of the 3. It's kind of a bad situation because you really want to be doing all 3. It's just if you're not spending stone packs, GT Plus needing 2 more ultimate weapons takes so long, and a lot of stones, whereas getting those initial masteries now would give you such a benefit. I personally think it's worth it. So I would say Second Wind Mastery first, and then possibly get RPC or Wave Accelerator, or maybe just get the Second Wind Mastery, and then save up for GT Plus. I took Cash first, and it's still my only because I've been getting so many mod upgrades recently. Yeah. Like I said, Cash isn't a bad one for sure. Orbital Augment is terrible for Epic, so unless you level it to Mythic or higher, it's not great. No, you can definitely use it at Epic. It is definitely fine to use at Epic, Study Mage. Because even at an Epic, those two electrons are going to really tear up scatters, and that's the biggest thing that scatters are the biggest thing to kill you. And having enough EHP with Sharp Fortitude and just 2 orbs orbiting your thing, they're dealing % wave health, it's enough. that it's reducing how many thorn hits you're taking and making it less likely for them to build up enough heat to kill you. It will actually get you a lot more waves than you're thinking. Orbital Augment's really strong. I don't disagree though. It is much better to get it to a higher rarity, but the two electrons from Epic is totally fine. I got lucky with 24th, then yeah. You'd be 27th in your bracket solved, or he would be. But I do have to go. I think dinner's about to be done, so I'm going to be hopping out of here. But I do appreciate all of the chats. Why don't you, me, and Mike join the same champs bracket? I'm down, Sparks. I'll be in champs next week, so I'm definitely down. I will DM y'all closer to... Here, I'm going to go ahead and make a group with y'all. I will DM y'all. Yeah, Zephyr, just whatever you're doing right now, just end your run and demote with us next week. The next defense, guys. Mythman, that is coming very soon. Zephyr and I have to get together. I've been very sick, so I haven't been wanting to record. I almost didn't stream tonight. Keller. Oh, Mike, you're a funny guy. You're already in 18th. Just quickly drop 6 places. But I am gonna be getting out of here. The second me and Tequila can record. Yeah, we're working on it, Mythman. We were supposed to do this like 3 days ago, and then I got sick, so it's just been a little rough. But hopefully, Zephyr and I can get together in the next 2 or 3 days, and we will get this pumped out. But I appreciate all of you for being here, and I wish you all a great evening. And just remember, guys, it's a good day to have a great day.